All right, so I'm going to call the meeting to order. Um, I'll note that there's a quorum present, 3 members of the floor are here. I'm going to call it a quorum. Uh, I need a motion to approve the minutes from July 17th. I sent those out the same night usually, so you should have gotten them back then.
Yeah.
So I
I'll make a motion. I got those. I just didn't get the link. I don't know. It's weird.
Hi, Joanne. Yeah. Like I
I'll
said,
second that. Sorry.
Thank you, Mark. Mark Sacuso with a second. You know what? I probably should make some notes here because otherwise I'll be listening to the recording all over. Um, and any additions, corrections, or deletions? Hearing none. I will note that the meeting is being recorded, seeing it's a virtual meeting and that all votes are by roll call. So in this case, I vote yay. Joanne,
Yay.
Mark,
Mark Sacuso, yes.
thank you very much. Meetings are accepted. I don't see anybody here for public comment. So we'll move on. I guess the floor is yours, Shannon, because the next thing on the agenda is any reports for the committee. So we haven't heard from you in a while. So
All right.
how things going?
Pretty good. Yeah, we're pretty busy. This year we have had some extra opportunities to get some rentals because Connecticut College was delayed opening, which I believe they're opening early next week, maybe. And then Bolton also was down for some repair. So for this season, Norwich Hockey Club is going into their 3rd season. They did rent the gym space that we had previously, and they turned it into a locker room. It's actually really nice. They didn't build anything. It's all kind of like prefab stalls, but they did a good job in there. The Sea Captains are in their 4th season and doing pretty well so far. So we still have the Eagles probably about half of their ice, one of their practices a week, and I think it's about 10 of their home games. Seahawks are still doing well, but about the same amount of ice as last year. The Adult League just started a new season. We have probably about half of the Coast Guard's hockey club of their practices and their games at the rink this year. We've been renting ice to Eastern for September and part of October because of Bolton was down on the Connecticut College.
Who was that? The
Eastern Connecticut State University. They're
ECSU. Okay.
ECSU.
And they have actually reached out to me and contacted me about potentially having all of their ice at the rink next year, which may be challenging to fit in, but I told them I would work on it.
Good problem to have.
My dog won't stop barking.
Yeah.
Fine.
Their club team rented quite a bit of ice in October while Con was getting there. They had an issue with their underfloor, I believe, so they were so this week we still have some rentals, but I think they're planning on being open next week. Then for the spring and summer, we had our normal power skating with Sebastian April through July. So those classes are always a big hit. People really like them. Kevin Cunningham, who's the coach of the Sea Captains, he ran in-house hockey clinics through the rink, same schedule, April through July. We did have an outside group that I've never known about before, but I guess they do hockey camps around the country called the Next Level Summer Academy. They rented 3 weeks of ice for camps this past summer. For figure skating, we have figure skating exhibitions scheduled for October, December, and we usually hold another one in May to prep for our ISI Tournament of Roses competition in May. We're also going to be hosting a collegiate figure skating competition March 7th through 9th. I believe it's through Sacred Heart University, and they'll be using the ice time in Norwich. We ran adult synchro classes with Coach Kathy Ortolani from April through August. So for other program, we had New York Rangers Learn to Play, has 3 sessions, fall, winter, and spring. We usually do in-house Learn to Play for the summer. They're actually both led by Coach Kevin Cunningham again. And Learn to Skate and Future Stars programs run all year and they continue to grow. Public skate sessions are just now kind of starting to pick up for the busy season. Maintenance, some summer projects just included deep cleaning, touch-up paints, outdoor cleanup, minor repairs. We did repair some of the wood floor under the hockey boxes that needed some attention. We have been having issues with the rink lighting burning out the LED fixtures, so we've been replacing them as needed. And one of the water fountains in the lobby broke, so we just recently replaced that. That's really all I
Good.
have.
Sounds
But I
like
can
fun.
email that in so you can have it.
Oh, I would appreciate it. That would be great. If you could just send it to me, I can
Okay.
include it with the minutes. That would be fantastic. I took a few notes, but I don't type that fast.
Yeah.
Okay. The
Thank
next
you
one.
for that summary, Shannon. That
Yeah.
was awesome. Glad to
Yep.
hear you're doing so
Yeah.
well.
No
Good.
problem at all.
Absolutely. So the next order of business, this is something we've been working on with Lisa. I'm gonna mention this, although we haven't exchanged any new proposals as of late. So we do have a draft, so you can pass this along to Lisa when you talk to her. Council has given us a draft of a new potential lease agreement. We've run it by our insurance carrier and stuff, and I think everything is, potentially in line. Whether she thinks it is another matter. But we're going to talk about that in an executive session. We'll come out and if we agree, we'll forward a copy to Lisa. You can let her know about that.
Okay.
And let her and give her comments, and she can go back and forth with I would say the controller's office on this, because that's gonna, it's gonna involve corporation counsel and stuff like that. So, or at least, somebody from that office. So, so at this point, I think you're all set, kid. All right. Well, like I said, just send that to me if you would, to my Gmail address,
Okay.
and I'll include it with the minutes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
You take
Thank you.
care. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
What I need is a motion to go into executive session to include Orla McKiernan to discuss negotiations for a new lease proposal.
Yeah, Mark Sacuzzo will make a motion that we go into executive session, including Orla.
Very good. Joanne, are you a second?
I am a second.
Thank you very much. All in favor? I say yes. Joanne?
Yes.
Mark?
Mark Sacuzzo, yes.
All right, thank you. I'm going to turn the recording off. All right, it's 7:24. We are out of executive session, and then we'll note that no votes were taken. Do I have a motion for the floor?
Dude, I'd like to make a motion that we bring the lease to vote to be able to give it to the leasee.
By Joanne?
Yep.
Is there a second?
Yeah, Mark Sacuzzo, I'll second that motion.
Okay. Any discussion? Oh, there's Gary now. Hang on. Hang on, let's hold up for a minute. We'll redo this. Hi, Gary.
Hi, I'm sorry. I tell you, this retirement gig,
I'm trying to do it myself now, so
You
it's
know,
like, okay.
I'm leaving tomorrow for Florida for 8 days with the guys. So I'm
Okay.
busy
Play a little
packing.
golf?
It's all me, yeah.
Good, good. Where you
Well,
going?
thanks for joining us, Gary, and
Yeah.
have a great trip.
We're going to New Smyrna.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, right now on the floor, I'll tell you, so we had a brief report from Shannon, and we just had a very brief executive session. I did send you a copy of the lease proposal.
Yep.
And that's gone back and that's been ping-ponged around so that all, insurance companies, council, Joanne, and everybody's basically at this point is blessed the draft. We did push out the tower date to 26, I think Joanne said.
Yep.
So if they, those things are going to be their responsibility in the proposal. So we'll see how that goes over. But at this point, we have a motion on the floor to approve the lease proposal and send that forward to Lisa for
Review.
for negotiations, I guess would be the best way to call it. If we have to, if we get in a situation where there's another back and forth, we have to modify the lease for some reason, we would have to take another look at this. So, and approve it again, I think. So.
Yep.
All right. So, so right now there's a first and a second. Do you got anything to say, Gary, since you
No,
haven't been
I
here?
looked through it quickly. It looked, from my end, looked all right.
Yeah, I thought so. So, all right. So, therefore, a motion is on the floor and seconded. All votes are roll call. I'm going to vote yay. Joanne,
Yes.
Mark Sakuso,
Mark Sakuzo, yes.
Gary McWicky.
Yes.
So the ayes have it. It's unanimous. And I don't think there's anything else at this point that needs to be brought before the committee, unless somebody wants to bring something up.
I'm all set.
You
Go ahead.
everybody else set? All right, good. Well, Gary, you get off light.
Nice. The short meeting.
Good. You have a safe trip.
Thank
All right,
you.
motion to adjourn will be in order
So moved.
by Mark Sakuso, second
Yep.
by Gary. All in favor?
Joanne.
Joanne, yes. Mark,
Mark Sakuzo, yes. Gary, have a great time. My mom lives in Ponce Inlet, so you're in good spot.
Thanks.
Gary,
Yes.
myself, yes, at 7:28. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Have a
Have a
great
good
night.
night.